I just want to point out one star man that I don't think has been given enough credit. And I think the last maybe month or so, I've seen him be like, actually, he's taken this opportunity with a full grip. And I think, Becky, that is Ben Davies, because yesterday, again, there was so many blocks that man was firing in, and I'm so pleased for him.
Davis is my maiden name, so I've always had a soft spot for old Ben. But yeah, and you know, like you said, the blocks he's made, he's that person who is just leading Spurs, but he's working hard in training and he's doing what he needs to do. And it was lovely hearing them sing his name yesterday. I don't think I've ever heard them sing Davis' song amongst the million of other songs they were singing yesterday. It was such a great thing. But yeah, he's just so, and he's put on Instagram, I think, didn't he, today, something, a picture of Son saying my best friend or something like that. It just, yeah, he's obviously doing what he's been told in training, and it's shown fruition.
It really has.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's got a lot quicker. He's got a lot sharper, a lot mentality. Is like, I think the Liverpool game when he was blocking there was unbelievable. And you know, he plays that position for Wales. You know, as a wing back now, I'm not sure he can do that up and down all game. But where he plays in that left side as a 3, I think he's been one of our best players the last 3-4 months. And
he's Mr. Consistent.
Deserves every credit he can get. Every credit.
And if we can upgrade him in the summer, we have to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people. I've spoken to a lot of people, and they're on about ship Ben Davies out and bring in another left-sided centre back. No. Bring in a left-sided centre back and keep Ben Davies. We need the depth, but for Ben Davies, for me, this season, you got your Sons, you got your Kanes, you got your Romeros, but Ben Davies is my player of the season purely because he has been, since Conte's come in, Mr. Consistent. Yes, he makes a couple of mistakes. Who doesn't? People are partial to it. He has fully been Mr. Consistent, and it's great. And I'm friends with someone who played with him back in the Swansea days, and we were and this was back when Ben Davies we were talking about him being second to Danny Rose, and he wasn't great, but he wasn't terrible, and it was like, well, what is he doing at a club like Spurs? And his name's Charlie, my friend, and he was like, well, but the reason Ben Davies gets these big moves and gets these chances at bigger clubs is because, and he's talking about his time at Swansea, he turns up, he does what's asked of him, he doesn't talk back, he doesn't say no, he just gets on with the job, and managers like that. And that's obviously, and with that attitude, with the right manager, like with Conte, it's a perfect equation, and we've seen that this season.
And that just reminded me of his post-match interview. Was it did he score in the Newcastle game? Which was the game where him and Royal scored, didn't they? And they interviewed him after because he scored, that's right, just before half-time. Really key point in the match to score. And and his post-match interview, he was obviously so delighted that he scored. But again, he was saying it's not about me, it's about everybody else. And that, another one who's
a real pro.
And I think that's the thing. I think he is kind of an unsung hero because, yes, now we're talking about it, but those games, he just kind of goes unnoticed because he's just all over the place in terms of, like you said, before Conte, you're thinking, oh, let's ship him out the door before the season starts. And now you're thinking, actually, we need to keep him because Dakota, having someone in the team that is like that is hardworking, like Formz has said, is consistent, he's got to stay.
Absolutely. I mean, you see that as another professional walking to a room. You see someone like Ben Davies doing that pushes you to be a better professional. And, you know, that is, you know, I have made the likeness that Højbjerg is our Jordan Henderson. And I think, you know, he's not particularly great at anything, but when he's on the pitch, he demands a certain level of effort from the teammates around him. And I think Ben Davies kind of fits in that mold a little bit as well. He's not particularly great at anything, but when he walks into a room, he is the person that you need to look at. How does he do things? I need to do those same things.